Hello and welcome to our channel. In today's video, we're going to be looking at the most expensive luxury ingredients and spices in the world, ranked from the cheapest to the most expensive. Let's get started. Number 20. Green cardamom. Price $32 per pound. Unlike the black ones, these green cardamoms have a more intense flavor and are great for both savory and sweet dishes. They have to be harvested before maturity and are great for Indian and Scandinavian dishes. Not to mention their numerous health benefits. This explains why they're so prized as spices. Number 19. Grains of paradise. Price $33 per pound. Also known as Guinea grains or alligator pepper, and is native to West Africa. They're loved for their peppery flavor and rich aroma. It is, however, a rare spice with many benefits, both in cooking and for your health. Number 18. Kaffir lime leaves. Price $36 per pound. These leaves are native to Southeast Asia and especially popular in Thailand, although now you can also get them in places like Florida and California. The reason they're so expensive is that they have to be hand-picked from long and thorny branches, which makes harvesting them very difficult. You can use them in curry, soup, stir-fries, and rice dishes. Number 17. Black cumin seed. Price $39 per pound. You may be familiar with the brown cumin seed, but the black ones are sweeter with a nice citrus twist to its flavor. They're also darker and thinner than black caraway seeds. The seeds are not just great for cooking meat and vegetables. They also have a lot of health benefits, and their oil is even used for skincare. However, it is rare to come by, hence why it's so pricey. Number 16. Long pepper. Price $47 per pound. If you love chili, then this may interest you. Also known as pipli, these long peppers have a unique earthy taste on top of being hot. They're a fruit from a flowering vine plant and used to be popular spice in Indonesia, Africa, India, and the Mediterranean. Today, the spice is very hard to come by, which explains why it's so expensive. Number 15. Malab. Price $64 per pound. This expensive spice comes from the seed kernel of the St. Lucie cherries. The reason for its high price tag is the labor-intensive process involved in harvesting the seed kernels. That's because it's a long process to break open the cherry pits. You can find these spices being sold as whole kernel seeds or ground into powder. The whole kernels preserve their flavor and benefits for longer. Number 14. Oysters. Coffin Bay King. Price $77 per kilo. What used to be cheap bar snacks are now luxury food items, and that's all thanks to overfishing. They're now a rare commodity, hence the high price. The Coffin Bay King oysters are the most expensive kind given that they take up to 7 years to cultivate. However, they have an intense flavor and are usually served raw on a bed of rice. Number 13. Lambda. Extra virgin olive oil. Price $89 per 500 milliliters. Generally, extra virgin olive oil is the healthiest form of oil, which explains why it's pricier than other kinds. But the Lambda extra virgin oil takes expensive to the next level. This brand of olive oil is produced by Spirion Co. The intense fruity flavor of the oil is because they use hand-picked Greek Kourouniki from the oldest olive tree in Greece. The premium multi-award-winning oil is then cold-pressed, bottled, labeled by hand, and packaged in a leather hand-sewn pouch. Number 12. Goose Barnacles. Price $125 per pound. This is one of the most expensive and rarest seafood you can find. It can only be harvested through free diving or at low tides. They're mostly native to Australia, Morocco, Cape Verde, Spain, and France. The most expensive goose barnacles are, however, from Galicia in Spain. Number 11. Iberico Ham. Price $140 per pound. The luxury Spanish Iberian ham comes from the black pig's rear leg that live in the wild. The ham has a delicious and intense flavor that comes from the oleic acid gotten from acorns, which is the staple food of the black pigs. Aside from the ham being difficult to acquire, they take 24 to 36 months to mature, hence that hefty price tag. The ham can, however, last for a month after its vacuum package is open. An entire leg can go for up to $4,500. Number 10. Matsusa Wagyu beef. Price $300 per pound. This beefsteak is rightfully expensive, given its juicier and more tender texture. It's also known and loved for its intense flavor, and how its fat forms a marble effect, increasing its appeal. This specific Wagyu beef comes from Japan. and is gotten from virgin female Matsusa cows. In 2002, these cows went for $400,000. You can also find great Wagyu beef in America. It may not be as great as in Japan, but it definitely could give Japan a run for its money. Number 9. Fennel Pollen. Price $450 per pound. These pollens aren't difficult to grow, but they're still among the most expensive spices in the world. That's because of their low yield per gram and the labor-intensive process of harvesting them, which involves picking the pollen by hand. But all these things considered, it is worth it for its distinct taste that has a hint of saffron, citrus, licorice, pepper, and anise. Number 8. Fugu Fish. Price $470 per portion. This is a popular Japanese delicacy that can prove lethal if not prepared properly. This fish contains a poison called tetrodotoxin. That's why chefs who make it must have undergone at least 3 years of training. Owing to the difficulty in making it and the gamble of taking it, it's considered a luxury food, hence the hefty price tag. You can try finding it in any authentic Japanese restaurant. Number 7. Madagascar Vanilla. Price $600 per pound. It may seem ironic that the simplest and most frequently used ingredient in your kitchen would cost that much. It's because the Madagascar Vanilla is the creme of the bunch, with the highest content of 1 to 2% of vanillin, hence why it is the most prized. Another reason for being expensive is the labor-intensive harvesting process that requires pollination to be done by hand. Additionally, given the Madagascar storms, the vanilla has become even more scarce in the market, explaining why its price keeps soaring higher. Number 6. Matsutake mushrooms. Price $1,000 per pound. These mushrooms are native to Japan and are prized for their sweet but spicy flavor. That's why they're prepared with minimal seasoning to let their taste shine through. Coming by this rare commodity is, however, difficult, hence the high price. Only 1,000 tones can be harvested, and that's only possible once every year. What's more, their natural habitat is being destroyed by pinewood nematode worms, making them even scarcer with every passing year. Number 5. Saffron. Price $1,000 per pound. This spice is considered to be the most expensive one in the world. It comes as no surprise considering how labor-intensive the harvesting process is. To begin with, the saffron plant only blooms for a week every year. Even then, it takes about 75,000 to 170,000 saffron flowers to make up 1 pound of the spice. That is why on wholesale, the prices could go as high as $5,000, and on retail, it could even get to $10,000. Luckily, a little saffron goes a long way, and you can still get to enjoy its rich flavor and immense health benefits. Number 4. Bluefin tuna. Price $450 per pound. Among the most expensive seafood in the world, the bluefin tuna is among the top 3. It has a delicate flavor and meaty texture, and requires little preparation to best enjoy its taste. Unfortunately, due to overfishing, this type of tuna has become critically endangered. This is especially in the Pacific and Atlantic Oceans, where they used to be in abundance. That's why governments are trying to come up with sustainable ways of harvesting this tuna, with Japan having the most success so far. Number 3. Densuke melon. Price up to $6,000 at an auction. Also known as the black watermelon, this fruit is the most expensive one in the world. It's native to Japan, and mostly found in the Hokkaido Islands. The melon is sweeter and crunchier than your average watermelon, but unfortunately it's a rare commodity. They require much more time, space, and care to grow. Even then, only 100,000 can be harvested every year. Due to the scarcity and high price, this watermelon is considered a prized gift, especially for special occasions like weddings. Number 2. White truffles. Price $6,000 to $10,000 per pound. Before you get confused, this is not the typical truffle chocolates. It's a fungus that is a popular delicacy in its native areas. They're predominantly found in Piedmont and Tuscany in Italy. What makes these truffles so expensive is the fact that the locals need an expensive breed of dogs, called Lagato Romagnolo, to sniff out the location of the fungi. As a result, when using the white truffles, they're used sparingly in different dishes, usually as toppings. Number 1. Strotarga Bianco Caviar. Price up to $37,000 per teaspoon. Caviar is generally an expensive ingredient to have, so it's no surprise that it's made it to the top of the list. They're fish sturgeon eggs that have to be harvested by hand, hence the crazy prices. The Strotarga Bianco is, however, the most expensive of its kind. It comes from the Siberian albino sturgeon and is sprinkled with 22-karat gold specks, so you can understand why they're such an expensive luxury commodity. Although they don't come close, other similar and expensive caviar include Iran's golden almas and beluga and Osetra caviar from the Caspian Sea. Basically, the lighter the caviar is, the more expensive it will be. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more content like this.